going on? What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, my city people? Smarter City Man here, back with another video. I'm back with another one. We're in some very interesting times, man. I would like to call it some revelation times, but even when you feel like you're going through hard times, you're going through challenges in life, depending where you at, being able to remain in faith, being able to become or remain optimistic in hard times is what makes you a warrior. It's what makes you a strong person. It's going to keep you ahead of the game going forward. As far as remaining present, remaining humble and grateful of where you at in life, you know? No matter how hard the challenges or obstacles you face might be, you know? I'm in a place where I'm not really doing so well. As far as I don't have a career, not in no relationship, and I'm still managing on finding my own home. But the thing that's keeping me going is my will to remain optimistic about my situation and where I'm at in life and where I want to be. You know, doing things to keep me motivated, even though I'm struggling to find a job so I can continue to build up my income. This year so far been rough, but I've been in a space mentally, consciously, to where I've been trying to continue to move forward by doing the groundworks, the inner works as well, to keep me moving forward as far as growing as a person. And that's what I want to talk to you about in this video. I want to talk to you about truly remaining optimistic about your future, about your life, because it's imperative that we continue to move on in a positive mindset to where we can still accomplish goals and we can still reach opportunities. We can still come across or, you know, be able to have a chance to have better opportunities in life. Even though it may seem like your life isn't going in a direction you want it to go in. Even though if that's your perception of your situation right now. Being able to understand that life's a journey, not a destination. Being able to understand that every chapter of your life ain't gonna be pleasant, you know. It ain't gonna be there's gonna be challenges, a lot of challenges that we're gonna have to face as young adults going into our adulthood. But being able to remain in faith, remain positive, staying true to yourself, focusing on the inner works and what you can control, that's what's gonna keep you ahead of the game. But the ways I try to stay optimistic, the ways I try to stay optimistic about my situation in my life is where I continue to try to work on myself as far as continue to work out, exercise, because I'm getting older. I'm not getting younger. You know, my body changing. You know, and I suffer currently from nerve damage from like the past job I had. It's kind of taking a toll on me to a certain extent because I'm able to still do physical activity, but my body changed in a way where it's not functioning the way it used to back in 3 years ago, 2 years ago. You know, I try to stay optimistic about me being able to stay in good health. I try to stay positive as far as continuing to work out whenever I can, day to day, keeping that routine of exercising, trying to build up my muscle, trying to improve on eating the right things so that my body could grow and develop the way it should, you know. It's been stressful. It's been hard because I'm a person, I like to eat, man. I like to snack a lot too, you know. I gotta admit, that's my confession. I like to snack, man. I still be breaking when it comes to fasting, working on my dieting, but I still be snacking a lot. But one thing for sure, I still be trying to, you know, exercise, work out whenever I can, man, because fitness, physical activity is what's going to keep us around in the long run, you know what I mean? That's why it's imperative that we stay productive whenever we can, as long as we can, you know, however we can, you know. By me not having a job right now, by me being able to have more time, that's what it's got to be, you know. I got to spend more time right now while I have it, working on myself, you know. And I know it's been a lot of people online advocating, preaching about self-improvement, but that's where you got to run your own race. That's where you got to be at your own pace. You gotta approach this thing with your own pace, because everybody different, everybody on different timelines, everybody's situation different. And that's respectable in a way because, man, everybody ain't got the same time, everybody ain't got the same 24 hours. We all got 24 hours, but everybody ain't got the same 24 hours. You know? Some people gotta tend to their own family, some people gotta work more than they can manage time to go to the gym or, you know, exercise, and that's understandable. But at some point we gotta really understand that we gotta make sure our health not declining, because we all getting older, you know, we all growing. That's one thing we got to remember. We got to remember, you know. Other ways I try to stay optimistic is by continuing to plan on my future. Once I do establish a refined routine, a more disciplined routine as far as having another job and managing that with my outside life, as far as balancing it out so that it all can keep me in the place to where I'm in the flow state, so that I can really gain momentum and focus over my life, so that I can really gain discipline, momentum, and focus over my life, because that's the key to true growth. Being able to take time out to read more books, gain more wisdom, more knowledge, because it's not good to really be on the phone all day, especially when you ain't got no job, when you ain't got too much going for yourself, when you ain't really got no motion. For ones out there who I'm speaking to who can relate, we got to be able to control our own attention, and we have to be on one accord with what we're doing day to day with our time. And we got to make sure that we're still out here learning, because learning is what life is about, gaining knowledge, gaining wisdom, understanding, insight, not from no damn media fucking page or blog, excuse my language, not from no damn gossip ass YouTube channel. We gotta really be into these books, into stuff that really matter, that really can change your way of thinking in a better way, change your way of understanding what it is that we're supposed to be becoming aware of, become more knowledgeable of, in the sense to where we're becoming better human beings, better individuals, Staying focused on what matters. Staying positive, staying in prayer, meditating, Being able to plan out your future, because even though it may seem like stuff is not going right in these times, you still being able to plan out your future, what you want, your goals, is how you remain in alignment with pursuing your purpose, That's part of being optimistic about your reality, because you already know what direction you want to go in, even if it may feel like your life is on pause because you ain't got no real flow, you ain't in no real flow state, you ain't got no real motion. You knowing what direction you want to go, you knowing what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, that's what's going to keep you in alignment with your purpose. That's what's going to keep you in a positive state to where there's still a chance that things can turn around for you for the better, if you're willing to remain in faith, if you're willing to remain optimistic. Sorry for the camera shaking, y'all, man. It's the weather blowing real hard around here. But shout out to y'all, man, who really sat down, took the time out to really watch the video and understand and feel for what I got to share with y'all, because at the same time, this is what I'm going through. I'm sharing my life experiences and my way of overcoming obstacles and challenges I'm faced with day to day, Because one thing for sure, I try to make the most out of every week, no matter what season we're in, No matter what month, what part of the year, I try to make the most out of every week. But appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be more videos like this. And I appreciate y'all again, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.